Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry it's been a while. My fiance got back from overseas and she was sick and shit and having a bad time, so I've been caring to her, but now she's good. I'm back and ready to make some rock music with you. Today we're going to be looking at the solo from Mile Zero by Periphery. Let's take a look. For this particular song, Periphery are in drop C tuning, which goes C, G, C, F, A, D. So get yourself in tune and we'll get started. Alright guys, let's take a look at the first section. I'm going to start with a slide backwards from, let's say, 9 to 7 on the second string. I'm going to work up a small arpeggio. I'm going to play 6 of the third and 7 of the fourth. Hopefully that's making sense. I want to go from a slide now back, forwards. I'm going to play from 7 to 9 on the second string now, and then jump to 5 of the first. So this is what we should have thus far. At the end of that, I want to do a slide from 7 to 9 on the third, and do some gentlemanly vibrato at the end of that. This is what we should have thus far from the start, nice and slow. Hopefully that's all making sense. I want to start now the next group from 9 of the first string. I'm going to slide from 12 to 14 on the second string. And then I want to do sort of a pull off to my middle finger to 13 and then slide that to 12. So it's going to go like this. So I'm sliding after that pull off. I think it is possible to get this sound with a whammy as well. I've seen a couple of different covers that people have done different things. I prefer the slide thing because I think it's a little sassier. Anyway, after I've done that extra slide, I want to jump down to 10 of the first string and then slide from 13 to 14 again on the second string. So all together, the latest chunk. Hopefully that's making sense. And then I go, so I want to jump to 10 of the first string at the end of that phrase and then play 11 of the third and give that some gentlemanly vibrato. So the newest chunk. All together from the start now. Hopefully that's all making sense. Then I work into this sort of D major 7 arpeggio. Let's go through this slowly. I want to start with a hammer on from 5 to 9 on the 5th. And then I'm going to play 7 of the 4th and 6 of the 3rd. Now shape-wise, this actually looks quite similar to an F sharp minor arpeggio. We're just starting from the D at the start, if we're in standard tuning. After that, I want to play 7 of the second string, and then I'm playing 5, 7, 9, 10 on the first string, and then reversing my steps by playing 9, 7, 5. So it'll go all together. At the end of that, I want to play 7 of the second and 6 of the third. So all together, this arpeggio idea. Going to sound like that. You'll notice that I'm using my pinky finger with a light slide. You can also go across with your pointer finger and do that shape as well. I think it is basically impossible to try and do that with 4 fingers though, unless you're some sort of weird mutant octopus creature. Okay, so we've gone. At the end of that, I work into this phrase. Let's get this last little chunk and then we'll put it all together. What I'm doing here is I'm playing 14, 9 on the first string, and then I'm going to play 12, 14, 12, 9 on the first string. Hopefully that's making sense. At the end of that, I'm going to play these 3 notes twice, 14, 11, 9 on the third string. Okay, at the end of that it goes, let's slow this down. I'm playing sort of an F sharp minor arpeggio here, if we're in standard tuning. Playing 11 of the 4th and then 12, 9 on the 5th. Okay, and then to finish that off, I'm playing 11, 9 on the fourth string, and then ending on 12 of the fifth. So we'll go. Let's go from that whole last little arpeggio, and then we'll put the whole thing together. Hopefully that's making sense. Let's go from the slidey bits at the start, and then we'll do the whole thing even slower with some taps. One more time with some taps. Okay, so the next section is just going to be this big kind of B minor-y run. I want to start from 14 of the 5th string. I'm going to play 14, 17. And then I'm going to play 16 of the 4th. And then I play 14, 16 of the 3rd. It's kind of got a -7 vibe to it. Now the grouping of this is a little bit strange. I kind of think of it as a group of 5, a group of 4, a group of 4, and then a group of 3. We'll go through that slowly. So we've got the group of 5 to start. I want to pick everything. That's what's very strange about this pick, is where you would usually hammer on, we're actually picking the crap out of it. Anyway, let's have a look at the second group. I want to start from 16 of the 4th string, and then play 14, 16 on the 3rd, and then play 15 of the 2nd string. So we've got 5 notes and then 4 notes. Okay, then still working up that arpeggio. The next group of 4, I'm playing 14, 16 on the 3rd, 15 of the 2nd, and 14 of the 1st. So we should have a group of 5 and then 2 groups of 4. Okay, then I've got a quick group of 3. I want to play 14, 15 on the 2nd string, and then 17 of the 1st. Hopefully that's all making sense. I've got this delicious little, almost Lydian-y sounding phrase at the end. I want to do a bend on 16 of the 1st string, and I want to bend it down and pull off to 14. Okay? Then I work down basically just a major with a flat 5 arpeggio. After I've done the pull off, I want to play 15 of the 2nd string, and then play 14, 13 on the 3rd. Hopefully that's all making sense. Let's try the whole thing relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again even slower with some taps. One more time with some taps. Disclaimer about the next section. Wes from the Faceless actually recorded this solo, and I've heard that he either tuned his guitar to standard tuning just to record the solo, or he had a 26th fret guitar. So we're going to do a little bit of improv today to make the most of it. So here we go. I want to start with a bend on 24 of the 2nd string, and then I'm going to play 21, 22 on the 1st. I'm going to do a very similar idea. I'm going to bend 24 again. I'm going to play 19, and then what would be 26 with enough distortion, and playing this quite quickly, you can get a bit of a sound of the fret off your pickup. If you go back and look at the solo I just did before, you'll kind of hear that note coming through when you're playing it faster, but slow, it does sound a little bit balls, unless you're blessed with one of those cool guitars with the 26th fret. Anyway, this is all about improvising. So we're going to do the bend, 21, 22, bend, 21, and then to 26. I think I might have said 19 before. I meant 21. And then I'm going to go do the first group again. So we're going to have 21, 22, the bend 21, 26, bend 21, 22 again. After I've done that second 21, 22 group again, I'm going to end on the 24 bend. Hopefully that's all making sense. And then I work down sort of an F sharp minor 7 arpeggio. This is kind of strange because we have a couple of moments where we've got pull-offs. We can't just sweep through it, so we have to allow time for those pull-offs to finish. You might find yourself doing mini sweeps or little economy picks as you go through this. I want to start off with a pull-off from 21 to 17. Then I'm going to play 19 of the third, and then a pull-off from 21 to 18 on the third string. Okay, then I play 17 of the fourth, and then a pull-off, sorry, I meant 19 of the fourth, and then I'm doing a pull-off from 21 to 19 on the fifth. So all together. Obviously I'm teaching with a gentlemanly amount of distortion, but once this is saturated, we'll come through nice and angry for you guys. Okay, at the end of that I work into this phrase. Alright, what I'm doing at the start of that is a pull off from 16 to open. It is a bit strange. And then I want to do a hammer on 16, 17, 19 on the first string. Okay, then from there I want to slide from 17 to 19 on the second string. Then I'm doing a hammer on into a pull off, 17, 19, 17 on the second string. So all together. So I do the hammer on, and then I just want to pluck the 17 again at the end of that. At the end of that, I hit 18 of the third and get ready to slide into the next section. We'll leave that slide for the start of section 4. So I've pretty much got all of section 3. Keep in mind we're improvising with this invisible 26th fret. I apologise, but I didn't write the solo. Alright, here we go. Nice and slow from the start of this section. One more time with some tabs. Alright, strap on your action caps because this is pretty redonk. I'm going to start off with a slide from 18 to 14 on the third string, and then I'm going to work into these little phrases. Alright, so after I've done my slide, I'm going to play 12 of the first and second string, and then play 14 of the second. With a very similar rhythm, I'm going to play 16 of the first and 17, 19 on the second. Then I'm going to play 19 of the first, 19 of the second, and then 21 of the second. So all together. Let's put the slide at the start. At the end of that, I'm going to do a slide from 24 to 21 on the first string. Okay, then we work into the crazy shred. Now it's really, really important. When I was practicing this, I was having a really, really bad time when I was initially learning it, and then I realized how much easier the phrase got when I began on an upstroke. So start on an upstroke. Let's have a look at that first chunk. Let's slow that down. I want to start off with this, which is 19 of the second string, and then I'm playing 17, 21, 17. So a little group of 4. Okay, then I'm going to do a mini group of 3. I'm going to play 19, 21 on the second, and 17 of the first. So all together. Okay, after that I work into this phrase, which is going 19, 21, 19, 17. So let's put those mini shreds together. Hopefully that's making sense. And then I work into this. And that'll be the end of that chunk. So I'm playing 21 of the first string and then just a straight minor arpeggio from 19 of the second string. So 21 of the first, 19 of the second, and then I'm going to play 17, 21 to finish that. So let's have a look at this whole little shred now. Now with some gaps. Okay, now we get to the next chunk. Once again, we have an invisible 26th fret. Do the best you can to empathize with my situation. We're going to make do when we've got enough distortion, we're doing it fast. Pretend 26 is going to sound okay. I want to play 26 to 21 twice, and then I want to play 24, 26, and then 21, 24. So we're going to go, hopefully that's making sense. 26, 21 twice, 24, 26, 21, 24. Okay, then to finish that off, I want to play 21, 24, back to 21 again. Then I want to play 21, 22 on the second string, and then jump back down to 21 of the first string. So altogether that new chunk, at the end of that, I'm going to play 21, 22 on the second string, and then end on 21 of the third string. So that last bit goes. And some delicious vibrato. So let's go from the slide at the start of this section from 18 to 14. One more time with some taps. And that was the solo from Mile Zero by Periphery. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. I'll catch you real soon.